Lin Xiaodi, who is a fashion designer, but she recently quit her job because she wasn't allowed to design what she liked there. Now, where she works, she is allowed to do the work she likes. After this, we see the drama's male lead, Liu Yu-hung, who is running because he is very good at esports and his fans are after him. After this, Yu-hung bumps into Xiaodi, and then Yu-hung's assistant, Liu Yan, arrives there. Xiaodi tells Yu-hung to say sorry to her, but he doesn't do so. After this, Xiaodi is going to a company whose CEO is admired by a friend of hers. When Xiaodi goes to get an autograph from that CEO for her friend, she sees that the CEO is Yu-hung. Seeing each other, both of them get angry. Just then, Yu-hung says, "Actually, you are the one who wants my autograph, not your friend." Hearing this, Xiaodi gets angry and pushes Yu-hung's chair from behind, so Yu-hung falls. In the next scene, Xiaodi and Yu-hung are cleaning their respective apartments because both of them like cleanliness. The next morning, Xiaodi has a stomachache, so she goes to her neighbor's place, and there she finds out that her neighbor is Yu-hung. Xiaodi says, "If I had known you were my neighbor, I would never have come here." Yu-hung says, "I don't talk to my neighbors." And saying this, he goes to close the door. But Xiaodi forcefully enters his house and uses his washroom. After this, she calls a boy named Mu-ran, who doesn't consider her a sister, but Xiaodi considers him a brother because they grew up together. Xiaodi says, "Bring me the duplicate key to my apartment. I am waiting here at my neighbor's place." Then Xiaodi says to Yu-hung, "I will clean your windows. Let me stay a little longer." Yu-hung agrees, but says that Xiaodi will have to clean Yu-hung's house within 1 week. After cleaning a bit, Xiaodi goes to sleep on the sofa. Then Yu-hung says, "I'll get a blanket for my sofa so that it doesn't get dirty." Yu-hung finds Xiaodi attractive while she's sleeping. Meanwhile, Mu-ran constantly calls Yu-hung, but Yu-hung doesn't receive the call. Then Mu-ran texts Yu-hung to know about Xiaodi, to which he replies, "Xiaodi has fallen asleep." Hearing this, Mu-ran gets worried. After this, Xiaodi is making noodles when she hears Yu-hung's voice suddenly from behind and gets scared and starts to fall. But Yu-hung catches her, which makes Xiaodi happy. But actually, Xiaodi was dreaming, and in reality, Yu-hung catches the bowl in her hand, not her. After this, Yu-hung doesn't let her eat noodles because he had forbidden Xiaodi from going into the kitchen. Just then, Xiaodi says, "If you are hungry, I will make this for you too." Then a gurgling sound comes from Yu-hung's stomach. Ultimately, Xiaodi manages to convince him to eat. In the meantime, Mu-ran comes there and takes Xiaodi away. Elsewhere, Mu-ran goes to fix the toilet in Xiaodi's bathroom, but he floods the entire house with water, which makes Xiaodi angry at him. Xiaodi tells him, "You should have taken someone's help for this work." Mu-ran says, "If I had taken help, everyone would have found out who I am, and my reputation would have been ruined." Meanwhile, in the office, Yu-hung is working, and a girl named Su Nian is watching him. Actually, this girl likes him a lot. Then the people present there ask Yu-hung to sign a contract, which he doesn't do, and leaves from there. After this, Xiaodi is sitting with her friends, and here we find out that she will have to leave her apartment due to that commodity issue, but she is not finding any new affordable apartment. After this, Yu-hung comes and calls Xiaodi and says, "You have to clean my house for a week." After cleaning a little, Xiaodi goes to check her phone. Then suddenly Yu-hung comes behind her and she falls down in fear. Yu-hung also falls down, and along with him, some of Yu-hung's showpieces also fall down. Xiaodi keeps saying sorry to Yu-hung. Suddenly, Yu-hung starts having a stomach ache, so Xiaodi gets concerned, but Yu-hung says, "I am fine," and takes medicine. Xiaodi asks, "What if I touch you?" Yu-hung says, "Stay away from me." Xiaodi thinks, "It won't be safe to stay here, but I have to do something so that he lets me stay here." Just then, the lights go off, and Yu-hung starts to get scared, so Xiaodi calms him down. In the meantime, the apartment staff comes and says, "It will take time for the lights to come back on." Then Xiaodi says, "I have to go find a new house now." Yu-hung doesn't let her go and says, "You can stay here for some time." Xiaodi asks, "Oh, temporarily?" Yu-hung says, "You can stay here forever." Later, Xiaodi cooks food for him, and he has Xiaodi's hand tied with a handkerchief so that she doesn't go anywhere. Xiaodi keeps asking him questions, but he doesn't reply, upon which Xiaodi calls him arrogant. The next morning, Yu-hung wakes up and frees his hand from Xiaodi's hand. He remembers the things from last night and feels embarrassed. Later, he gives Xiaodi a contract in which all his benefits are written. He says, "The house is mine, so the benefits should also be mine." After this, at mealtime, removing a mat from under his plate, he says, "All these things will not stay here." Xiaodi says, "Then don't eat the food I made either." Afterwards, Yu-hung quietly eats the food she made because he doesn't want to let her go now. Meanwhile, Xiaodi is at the market when Mu-ran comes and meets her. He spends some time with her, from which he finds out that Xiaodi is currently living at her neighbor's house. At night, Yu-hung sees from the window that Mu-ran is outside with Xiaodi. Actually, Mu-ran wasn't leaving her. Mu-ran wants to go to Yu-hung's house, but Xiaodi doesn't agree. Yu Hung doesn't feel good seeing Xiaodi with Mu Ran like that. Anyway, then Xiaodi returns home. Meanwhile, Yu Hung is searching about a little girl on his laptop. After this, Xiaodi sits at the dinner table and says loudly, "This food is very tasty." Just then, Yu Hung comes there to get water and asks, "Doesn't your boyfriend mind that you live with me?" Xiaodi says, "Who? Mu Ran? He is not my boyfriend." Hearing this, Yu Hung starts eating, but Xiaodi accidentally spills food on his shirt, so he gets up and leaves. Anyway, after this, Xiaodi talks to her mom, and her mom confirms with her that she is living with a girl. Suddenly, Xiaodi remembers that she left her bra in the washroom. Yu Hing sees the bra and gives it to her using a hanger. He says, "You shouldn't leave things here and there like this because there are bacteria everywhere." Then he goes and closes his room door. Xiaodi thinks, "This should be my work. Why is he blushing so much?" After this, Yu Hung starts seeing Xiaodi everywhere. Meanwhile, Yu Hung is jogging when Sunian comes there and asks him about his team, but Yu Hung doesn't reply, upon which Sunian tells him, "I know you have been searching for your missing family members for a long time." Here, we see that a team's subhead has become the leader of that team, and he says if Yu Hing doesn't increase his team's funding, he won't be able to go to the championship. Elsewhere, Yu Hung receives a call from a number, and the caller says, "I will help you find your missing people." Yu Hung asks Liu Yan to find out about that number. After some time, Liu Yan informs Yu Hung. Nothing was found out about that number. Meanwhile, Mu Ran is talking to Xiaodi when everyone recognizes him because he is a celebrity. After this, Yu Hung, at the caller's behest, goes inside a shop, and the shutter there closes, making the place dark. Yu Hung gets scared, so he covers his ears with his hands, like in a childhood incident. Then Xiaodi calls him, but he can't say anything, from which Xiaodi understands that he is in a dark place. Xiaodi asks him where he is, so he somehow manages to tell her the building's name. Xiaodi finds and rescues him, and in the morning he wakes up and sees Xiaodi in front of him. He looks at his clothes and says, "Don't you know you are a girl? And you changed my clothes?" Xiaodi says, "I saved you, and you are worried about clothes?" Then she says, "I'll give you food." Yu Hung says he doesn't want to eat. Xiaodi rolls up her sleeves, so he says, "I mean, not here. I want to eat outside." After some time, Mu Ran comes there and goes into Yu Hung's room. He scolds him. Then, Yu Hung says about Xiaodi, "Xiaodi changed my clothes and also cooked food for me." Hearing this, Mu Ran gets angry. Meanwhile, Wiz Han, a member of Yu Heng's last team, says to his teammate, "You couldn't catch Yu Heng?" To which he replies, "It's okay. Now we know about his weakness. His weakness is darkness." Meanwhile, Yu Hung couldn't find his towel, so Xiaodi says, "I washed the old one. You use that new pink towel." Xiaodi thinks Yu Hung will look so funny in a pink towel. Later, they both sit down to eat, and Xiaodi is reading a book, about which Yu Hung asks. Xiaodi says, "This book is about love, and I fell in love with myself in kindergarten." Yu Hung says, "Me too," and smiles. After this, Yu Hung goes into Xiaodi's room and picks up a cup. Just then, he hears Xiaodi approaching, so he starts looking around. Actually, Xiaodi goes to a traditional exhibition but forgets her phone at home, which she comes back to get. Yu Hung tells her, "I was looking for water," and drinks water from that mug. Later, he thinks, "I don't even touch anyone's things, then how did I drink water from her mug?" Meanwhile, Liu Yan calls Yu Hung, but Xiaodi receives the call, and Xiaodi's friend Han calls Xiaodi, but Yu Hung receives the call. Actually, Xiaodi had mistakenly taken Yu Hung's phone with her. Xiaodi and Yu Hung explain this to those two callers. Just then, Yu Hung calls Xiaodi, and on the phone with Xiaodi, the name Danger Zone reflects. On the call, Yu Hung asks, "You've saved my name as mansplaining expert?" Xiaodi replies, "You also saved my name as Danger Zone." Anyway, then Xiaodi goes on stage to dance and sees that her dance partner is Mu Ran. Actually, the plan to make him her dance partner was Mu Ran's. While dancing, they both fall together, but Mu Ran doesn't let her get up. Just then, Yu Hung comes from behind and starts to take Xiaodi away, but Mu Ran stops him. Yu Hung removes Mu Ran's hand and takes Xiaodi away from there. Then, he takes his phone from Xiaodi and cleans it, and Xiaodi also does the same thing. At home, Yu Hung gives Xiaodi a certificate for a stall, and Xiaodi becomes happy. Actually, Xiaodi wants to open her own stall. Being happy, Xiaodi hugs Yu Hung. Going to his room, Yu Hung hugs himself the way Xiaodi had hugged him. Meanwhile, Xiaodi goes to do a live stream, but she doesn't get any viewers, so she falls asleep while working. The next morning, a call comes, on which she confirms, "I have to set up the stall in the morning." She is about to go to the stall when she meets Liu Yan, and they both start gossiping about Yu Hung. A little further, Yu Hung, sitting in his car, overhears all this, and here we find out that he was going to take Xiaodi to the stall in his car. After selling a lot at the stall, Xiaodi counts the money at home and gives Liu Yan his share. Liu Yan says, "I didn't know one has to shout so much to sell." Xiaodi goes to give him juice in a glass, and he says, "Yu Hung doesn't let anyone drink from this." But just then, Yu Hung gives permission to drink from that glass. Then, Xiaodi shows Liu Yan dresses, and just then, Yu Hung purposely moves the table, and his favorite glass falls. Xiaodi thinks that the glass must have fallen because of her while showing the dress, so she wants to give Yu Heng money for it. Yu Heng says, "Its price is 1,640. You give 1,600. Xiaodi says, "This isn't a new glass. You take 1,200. Yu Hung says, "Then give 1,800. Then Xiaodi says, "I'll give 1,600. Suddenly, she realizes that she settled for the price Yu Heng had set. Just then, Liu Yan pays this money to Yu Heng, and Yu Heng leaves from from there. After this, Xiaodi meets her friend Bing and in conversation tells her, "My neighbor Yu Heng's gaming name is Bis Lu." Hearing this, Bing becomes very happy and asks Xiaodi, "Introduce me to him." For this, Xiaodi takes permission from Yu Heng, and he also says yes because he doesn't want Xiaodi to feel bad and leave the house. At night, Yu Heng also brings Liu Yan, and these four meet each other and say hi and hello. Then Liu Yan takes a photo with all of them and posts it, which Sun Yan sees. She thinks, what are these two girls doing at Yu Heng's house? She calls Yu Heng, but Yu Heng doesn't pick up the call. Then she calls Liu Yan, and he picks up the call. Just then, Sun Yan hears Xiaodi's voice from behind, where she is saying, "Liu Yan, don't do that." Hearing a girl's voice, Sun Yan becomes completely silent. Just then, Xiaodi gives Liu Yan some work. Liu Yan tells Sun Yan, "I have some work to do." So Sun Yan says, yes, you do your work, and the call ends there. Meanwhile, an idea comes to Xiaodi's mind, and she takes a cold drink for Yu Heng. Xiaodi says, "Sometimes you can drink this." After drinking this, Yu Heng's stomach gets upset, and he wants to go to the washroom, but Xiaodi is already there to annoy Yu Heng. She is just using her mobile inside the washroom. Anyway, after some time, Yu Heng finally gets a chance to go to the washroom. Later, he asks Xiaodi, "You did all this, didn't you?" Saying this, he names something and asks, "Did you mix this in it?" Xiaodi says, "I mixed something else." She says this by mistake and, apologizing to him, says, "I will take full responsibility for you." So Yu Heng says, "Then you stay right here until I fall asleep." The next morning, Xiaodi is at her stall, where Bing and Liu Yan are also present. Liu Yan has brought some delicious food for Bing. Suddenly, Yu Heng comes there and says, "I need to get a plate." Just then, Liu Yan wants to take a picture with Bing, but Bing feels like taking a picture with Bis Lu. After this, the four of them take a photo. Meanwhile, a man from a big company comes to Xiaodi's stall and asks her about a certain type of dress. Pointing to a dress, he asks, "Hanfu dresses don't have buttons, so why did you put buttons on this?" Xiaodi says, "Sorry," and therefore decides, "I will not sell any more dresses." Knowing this, Liu Yan asks, "You won't sell dresses? There are so many customers here right now." At that time, Mu Ran passes by and sees a crowd at Xiaodi's stall, so he goes there. People recognize him and start chasing him, so Xiaodi goes to save him. Just then, Yu Heng gets Xiaodi out of there, and in all this, Xiaodi injures her foot. Yu Heng carries her in his arms and brings her home and puts a band-aid on her foot. During this, both of them feel shy and also happy. Meanwhile, Sun Yan comes to the house and she meets Xiaodi. In their conversation, both of them keep trying to prove whom Yu Heng cares for more. After some time, we see Liu Yan, who tells Yu Heng, "I saw Sun Yan leaving your house crying." Anyway, then at mealtime, Xiaodi doesn't put out the handmade table mats for Yu Heng and Liu Yan and says, "This is fit to be thrown in the dustbin." After eating, Liu Yan tells Yu Heng, "Maybe Sun Yan said something to Xiaodi. You go and say sorry to Xiaodi." Yu Heng says, "Why should I say it? I didn't say anything." Further, Liu Yan says, "Tomorrow Xiaodi is going out. You should also go with her." Yu Heng says, "I am not that close to her to go out with her." Meanwhile, Bing and Xiaodi are talking, and here we find out that Bing likes Liu Yan. Later, Liu Yan, Bing, and Xiaodi go out, but Yu Heng does not go with them. Meanwhile, Xiaodi is live streaming when Mu Ran sees her from a distance. He is drunk and goes and grabs Xiaodi. Just then, people around recognize Mu Ran and create a crowd there. In all this, Xiaodi falls, and Yu Heng comes and saves her. While walking on the way, Yu Heng rests his head on Xiaodi's shoulder, and Xiaodi also feels butterflies. She says, "It's dark on the road, but I am with you." The next day, Yu Heng doesn't go to the office and cleans the house with Xiaodi. While cleaning the glass, Xiaodi draws Yu Heng's face on the glass. In place of that face, Yu Heng puts his own face and asks, "What are you doing?" Xiaodi says, "You look just like a grandpa." Yu Heng laughs, so Xiaodi says, "Smile again." After this, Xiaodi wants to check her account, but both her mobile and laptop are broken. Meanwhile, Yu Heng, while live streaming, leaves his computer camera on and goes to take a shower. Xiaodi goes to check her account on that computer, and Liu Yan sees her through the camera. Liu Yan calls Yu Heng and says, "Xiaodi is sitting at your computer and everyone has seen her." Meanwhile, Xiaodi has messed everything up on the computer, and when Yu Heng arrives, she tells him her real issue. Yu Heng tells her to choose any computer and mobile from his gifts. Xiaodi asks, "What do you take me for?" Yu Heng says, "Okay, then you can pay for the mobile." Regarding this, they both sign a contract which also states that she will make this payment in installments, clean the house for the next 3 weeks, and will not go anywhere without permission. Then, while fixing Xiaodi's laptop, Yu Heng sees that many people have given a lot of hate comments regarding the live stream of that incident with Mu Ran. Therefore, Yu Heng calls Liu Yan and says, "Tell all the players there not to say anything to Xiaodi about this." Meanwhile, to stop Xiaodi from going near the laptop, Yu Heng holds her face and asks, "Do you think my eyelashes are long?" Xiaodi replies, "No, but they look a bit trimmed." Anyway then, After taking a shower, Xiaodi sees that she didn't bring clothes, so she comes out wearing a shirt present in the washroom, and Yu Hung sees her. He asks, "Are you trying to get my attention?" Xiaodi replies, "No, in fact, I consider you my sister, not a boy." Yu Heng says, "Then it doesn't matter to me either whether you are with clothes or without clothes." After this, Xiaodi and Bing are looking at dresses in a company when the boss of that company, Ding, comes and says, "If you both want, you can tour my company." Meanwhile, Yu Hung is with his team when Sunian, along with Wiz Han, comes and calls his team third class. Bis Lu goes and tells Wiz Han to get lost from there. Meanwhile, Xiaodi joins Ding's company, and he sends her to work with a company staff member, Miss Bai. In the meantime, a parcel arrives at home for Xiaodi, which contains a Hanfu dress. Xiaodi dusts it, and Yu Hung steps aside. Xiaodi says, Yes, I know I have to clean this place." Yu Hung says, "Yes, I will check if you are cleaning the house properly or not." Meanwhile, Bing tells Liu Yan, "My parents might get a divorce." Then, when she gets up from the chair, Liu Yan suddenly starts to fall, and she catches and saves him. In all this, they both come close and feel shy. Meanwhile, Xiaodi sees Bis Lu searching for someone on the computer, and here, we find out that he himself created this searching website. Anyway then, because of that live stream, reporters are searching for Xiaodi everywhere, so Yu Heng is taking her hidden through a market when Muran comes from somewhere and grabs Xiaodi's hand. After returning home, Yu Heng tells Muran, "Xiaodi will not leave this house and go anywhere." After some time, Bing and Liu Yan come to this house, and Bing tells Xiaodi, "Muran's cousin wanted to know about you, but I didn't tell him anything." After this, Muran's cousin, Jin Xuan, comes there, and Yu Heng goes in front of him. Jin Xuan asks, "You are that gamer Bis Lu, right?" He further says, "I just came to get Muran." Just then, Yu Heng drags Muran and sends him to his cousin. After some time, Liu Yan and Bing also leave from there, and on the way, Bing sees a star and makes a wish. Just then, Liu Yan keeps looking at her. Meanwhile, Xiaodi asks Yu Heng, "Will you watch the stars with me?" Yu Heng refuses. He asks, "If you have a lot of followers and they start making up stories about you, how would you feel?" Xiaodi says, "I will ignore all of that." Then Xiaodi starts drawing something on the window, and Yu Heng asks, "Who taught you this?" Xiaodi says, "Come here, I'll tell you." Yu Heng is unable to go, and he opens the window, so Xiaodi falls into his lap and they both look at each other. Meanwhile, everyone is in the office, and Ding likes one of Xiaodi's designs and praises it. Meanwhile, Su Nian reads comments related to Xiaodi on her laptop when Wiz Han comes and says, "If you want to teach her a lesson, we will have to do something." After this, reporters go to Xiaodi and ask, "What is your relation with Yu Heng and Muran?" Muran comes there and says, "She is my girlfriend, and Yu Heng is her brother." Just then, Yu Heng arrives there, and reporters also ask him, "Are you Xiaodi's brother?" Yu Heng says yes. Later, Liu Yan tells him, "If you did this to save Xiaodi, you didn't do the right thing." Meanwhile, Muran takes Xiaodi to his house. Xiaodi starts crying and says, "Why did Yu Heng call me sister? Did he never think anything else about me?" Muran then starts to console her. Meanwhile, Bing comes to meet Xiaodi and requests her to go back to Yu Heng's house. Then Liu Yan and Bing come to Yu Heng's house and also tell him to apologize to Xiaodi and bring her back. Meanwhile, Xiaodi says, "I need to get some of my things from Yu Heng's house." So Muran takes her there, but waits downstairs for Xiaodi. Meanwhile, Liu Yan and Bing plan that Yu Heng will pretend to be sick, and when Xiaodi comes and sees this, she will melt and stay here. While opening the house door with a password, Xiaodi overhears this and says, "Who said I came here to stay?" She is packing her things and leaving when Liu Yan and Bing request Yu Heng to stop Xiaodi. Yu Heng doesn't agree, so Xiaodi leaves angrily. Anyway, then Yu Heng gets a call, and the caller says, "The little girl you were looking for, her name is Xiaodi." Meanwhile, Muran asks Xiaodi to dance with him, after which Yu Heng sees them both dancing from outside the window. Yu Heng feels bad and leaves from there. Anyway, then Xiaodi, while drinking, remembers Yu Heng and finally goes in front of his house. Yu Heng sees her from the window and comes to her, and Xiaodi says, "You are not romantic at all." Just then, Muran sees them kissing, but actually, because of a hiccup, Yu Heng is unable to kiss her. The next day, Yu Heng has a fever, so Xiaodi goes to get a thermometer. Just then, Yu Heng pulls her close to him and asks, "Do you take care of everyone like this?" Xiaodi says, "Along with your body, your head also has a fever." With that, Yu Heng rests his head near her and falls asleep. And while taking care of him, Xiaodi also falls asleep there. The next morning, Yu Heng calls Liu Yan to get news about the office, but when Xiaodi comes, he hides his mobile and pretends to sleep. Xiaodi asks, "How did I get here yesterday?" Yu Heng says, "You came here crying, so I took you inside and you kissed me." Then Yu Heng says, "The way you spent last night with me, don't do that at anyone else's house." Xiaodi asks, "Who are you to me to say such things to me?" He says, "No one. But in the contract you signed, it was written that without my permission, you cannot spend the night at any house, and even if there was no contract, you still couldn't do this." He further says, "You live here, don't your parents get worried?" And in childhood, just then, Xiaodi gets a call. After some time, Bing and Liu Yan come to this house and Bing goes to show Yu Heng something. But after searching a lot, she ultimately finds a girlish item that she wants to give to Liu Yan. But Liu Yan doesn't take it, so Bing gets angry at him. Scared of her anger, he takes it. Xiaodi asks, "Why are you so scared of Bing?" Anyway, then these three go to the hall room. Bing then goes to make her special recipe for Yu Heng. Meanwhile, Xiaodi gives Liu Yan a hanfu, and wearing it, he asks her, "I am more handsome than Yu Heng, right?" Xiaodi says, "Absolutely, you are more handsome." Yu Heng overhears this and, after showering, comes out wearing a hanfu dress. He asks Xiaodi, "I look better than Liu Yan, don't I?" Xiaodi says, "I can't make any comparison." Yu Heng tells her, "You praised Liu Yan so much, but now you can't say anything?" Meanwhile, getting so close to her, Yu Heng starts to blush. After this, Xiaodi sits in her room and makes a design, naming it Eternal Star. Meanwhile, in the office, everyone is talking about the relationship between Xiaodi, Yu Heng, and Mu Ran, so Miss Bai suggests to Xiaodi, "You should quit your job." Anyway, then Ding meets her and gives a suggestion. Make designs under your own name. Then, after returning home, Xiaodi goes to Yu Heng and starts checking if he has a fever or not. Xiaodi says, "You don't have a fever." Then, from near him, Xiaodi finds the thermometer whose temperature Yu Heng had set high. Xiaodi says, "You have a very high fever." Yu Heng says, "It's just a little." Saying this, he gets into the blanket, but Xiaodi starts pulling the blanket and says, "You have to go to the hospital." In all this, Xiaodi falls on top of Yu Heng, and they both keep looking at each other. After this, Xiaodi is planting plants and asks Yu Heng to look at the soil. To look at the soil, he holds Xiaodi's hand, and they both keep looking at each other. Anyway, later in the office, Yu Heng asks Liu Yan, "I have a friend whose heartbeat increases and he turns red when he goes near a girl. What does this mean?" On the other hand, Bing and Xiaodi meet to go to an experienced designer's house, whom Ding had suggested. Meanwhile, Xiaodi tells Bing, "I have a friend who keeps thinking about a boy all the time. What does this mean?" At this, they both reply, "This is love." Anyway, later Xiaodi and Bing go to that designer's house, and there a boy doesn't let them meet the designer. After this, Bing, in conversation, tells Liu Yan Xiaodi couldn't meet that designer. She also tells him her name. Liu Yan asks, "Is her surname Jiang?" Bing says yes. Liu Yan says Yu Heng had helped her, so he will make her talk to Xiaodi. This will create a relationship between these two. Liu Yan and Bing make a plan that they both will pretend to be in a relationship so that Yu Heng and Xiaodi get jealous. Then finally, these four go to meet that designer lady. Here, a flashback is shown where Yu Heng had asked Xiaodi about going out today, but Xiaodi was refusing to go. Then Yu Heng had said, "Tomorrow, I will bear all your expenses." After this, the scene returns to the current day, where Bing and Liu Yan are talking about their plan. Just then, Xiaodi comes and asks, "What are you talking about?" Just then, Yu Heng says, "I need to rest." So Xiaodi goes to him. Then Bing looks into Yu Heng's eyes and understands that he is also supporting this plan. After this, they play a game in which one person will ask a question, and whoever has done the action asked in the question will fold their finger. The one whose fingers all close first will lose. While playing the game, Yu Heng now says, "Whoever likes little star, fold your finger." At this, Xiaodi and Yu Heng fold their fingers. Here, a flashback is shown where in childhood, Xiaodi had given Yu Heng a star and had said, "You are my star," and Yu Heng had also said, "You are my star." In current time, Yu Heng now says, "Whoever has made an important promise in life, fold your finger." Here too, Yu Heng and Xiaodi fold their fingers. Here, a flashback is shown. In childhood, Xiaodi liked Yu Heng, so Yu Heng had asked her, "How about if we both get married when we grow up?" Then they both had promised, "When we grow up, we will marry each other." Then the scene returns to the current time, where Yu Heng behaves like a child because before asking his question in the game, he got drunk by drinking beer. He goes close to Xiaodi and rests his head on her shoulder. Later, Xiaodi tells him to rest, but he starts getting closer to Xiaodi. Xiaodi says, "Come to your senses and go to sleep." But Yu Heng starts feeling hot, so he begins to take off his clothes. Xiaodi goes to stop him, and he grabs Xiaodi and kisses her. Meanwhile, Bing and Liu Yan, while talking about their feelings, make a deal. Whenever Bing feels alone, she can go to Liu Yan. The next morning, Yu Heng and Xiaodi go to the designer lady's house, and the same boy from last time sees Yu Heng and allows them both into the house. Miss Jiang tells Yu Heng, "I was waiting for you." Looking at Xiaodi, she asks, "Who is she?" Yu Heng tells her, "She is my girlfriend." Hearing this, Xiaodi is surprised. After checking some embroideries, they both leave from there. Xiaodi asks, "Why did you call me your girlfriend?" Yu Heng says, "Because I can't answer so many people's questions about what you are to me." Later, Xiaodi thinks, "He probably doesn't even remember that he kissed me last night." The next morning, Xiaodi thinks, Yu Heng will talk about last night, and Yu Heng also thinks, Xiaodi will talk about this. Ultimately, the silence breaks, and Yu Heng asks, "Xiaodi, did you clean the washroom?" Xiaodi gets angry. After this, Mu Ran comes to this house and says, "Xiaodi, I have taken a house right in your neighborhood. Shift with me." Yu Heng tells Xiaodi, "Clean the table before you go." Xiaodi leaves angrily, but going to Mu Ran's house, Xiaodi says, "Living with Yu Heng, I've gotten used to living in that house. I can only consider you my friend, but thank you for everything you've done for me." Meanwhile, there is an exhibition at Ding's company where there is some issue with a dress. Just then, Xiaodi goes there, and Ding says, "Our company has made a dress similar to the one you are wearing. Then Xiaodi gives her dress for the exhibition, and that dress receives a lot of appreciation. After returning home, Yu-hung gets jealous, seeing Xiaodi's changed dress, so Xiaodi tells him about the exhibition. After this, Yu-hung asks Xiaodi to give him water, which Xiaodi doesn't give, so he drinks water from Xiaodi's glass. Xiaodi says, "This is mine," to which Yu-hung replies, "Whatever is in my house is mine." Actually, in this way, Yu-hung called Xiaodi his own. Then, Xiaodi starts thinking, I need to do something new in life. So, later, Yu-hung gets her entry into his team. He introduces Xiaodi to his team members. He says, "I am giving Xiaodi my mass code post." Xiaodi doesn't like this, so Yu-hung says, "I will give 7,000 wen a day for this." Then Xiaodi says, "I will do whatever you say." Later, everyone goes to the office and Yu-hung keeps looking at Xiaodi. Xiaodi asks, "What is my work for today?" Yu-hung says, "Today I will show you my studio." Later, Xiaodi asks, "Which is my seat?" Yu-hung shows her the seat in front of him. Meanwhile, Xiaodi looks at the table, etc., brought for her, and Yu-hung secretly watches her. Then the company receives an order, and Mu-ran comes there and says, "I placed this order." Just then, Yu-hung comes there and tells Xiaodi, "I am giving you an order to make some dresses for the company. This is a bigger order than Mu-ran's." At this, Mu-ran tells Xiaodi, "But for my order, I will pay you right now." And on this matter, a competition starts between these two, and there is a lot of argument. Anyway, then Bing shouts, "Xiaodi, come here. A big order has come." Xiaodi becomes happy and hugs Bing from behind. Then Mu-ran also goes and hugs Xiaodi from behind. Seeing this from a distance, Yu-hung doesn't feel good. Anyway, later Yu-hung gets a call, from which he finds out, "The girl I am looking for is not Xiaodi." After this, Xiaodi makes dumplings at home and gives them to Yu-hung. But because he is angry with Xiaodi, he doesn't want to eat them. But at Xiaodi's request, he ultimately eats them. Meanwhile, in the office, Bing tells Xiaodi, "I will take you on a date." Just then, a member of Yu-heng's team comes to get water and overhears this. He goes and reports this to everyone in the team, so Yu-heng and Liu Yan are surprised to hear this. Anyway then, on the date, Xiaodi is talking to a boy, and at one point, she extends her hand forward, and the boy also extends his hand forward, but Yu-heng comes there and puts his hand in between. In this, Bing's hand is also placed, so Liu Yan comes and places his hand on top of hers. Then we see Xiaodi introducing that boy, whose name is Yang Fan, to her team and says, "This is our new tailor." At home, Xiaodi checks a dress to go somewhere, and Yu-hung asks, "Do you really have to go there?" Actually, they are talking about going to Zhang's house. Here, a flashback is shown where Xiaodi and Yang Fan were talking about Zhang, and Yang Fan says, "I know her, and I will tell her right now that you want to go to her place to learn work." Just then, Yu-hung calls Zhang and says, "Xiaodi is coming to your place to learn work." The scene returns to the current time, and Xiaodi says, "I think you are jealous." Yu-heng starts insulting Yang Fan, so Xiaodi says, "Listen, he can even chop vegetables well." After this, Yu-hung goes and chops vegetables and makes a design. He names that designed vegetable Little Star and gives it to Xiaodi. After this, Xiaodi goes to Miss Zhang's place, and in conversation, Zhang tells her, Yu-hung had promised to give a little star to a girl in childhood. Xiaodi thinks, Yu-hung wants to give little star to some other girl and he thinks I am her. Just then, Yu-hung comes from behind and covers Xiaodi's eyes with his hands, but Xiaodi says, "I need to be alone for some time." Yu-hung asks, "What happened?" Xiaodi says, "The little star you're looking for is not me. If I had known about this before, I would never have come so close to you." Yu-hung says, "Let me explain. In my heart, there is only Xiaodi and she will remain there." Xiaodi says, "You love your little star, so go find her. I am leaving." The next day, Xiaodi is writing something in her notebook when Yu-hung goes to give her water and accidentally spills it. The water falls on the notebook, and Yu-hung goes to clean it, but Xiaodi starts pulling the notebook from his hand. And in all this, a page of the notebook gets torn. Xiaodi gets angry. Just then, Xiaodi's mom calls her and says, "I have come home, and I am coming to meet you." Xiaodi tells Yu-hung, "Quickly, take off your clothes." Yu-hung asks, "What did you say? Do you want to do all this? But I am not ready for this right now." Xiaodi says, "I mean, quickly turn into a girl because my mom is coming." Yu-hung says, "First, forgive me." Xiaodi says, "There is no time for these things right now." Then Yu-hung doesn't agree to this and goes and opens the door. Xiaodi's mom is surprised to see him, so Xiaodi says, "I will explain everything to you." Xiaodi's mom says, "No, you have grown up. And anyway, I like this boy." Xiaodi says, "You are misunderstanding. He is the landlord here, and I live in his house." Yu-hung says, "She stays with me at home anyway, and then in the studio." Further, Xiaodi's mom says, "Come on, Xiaodi. Let's go to the room and talk." In the room, Xiaodi says, "Oh, mom, you take such good care of me." Her mom says, "When you and Yu-hung have a child, you will also care for them like this." Xiaodi says, "I told you, there is a girl named Little Star in his life." Mom says, "But you are also good. If you want, you can date him." Later, we are shown that suddenly Xiaodi's mom throws her out of the room. Xiaodi doesn't understand why her mom did that. She goes and sleeps on the sofa when the power goes out, and Yu-hung, scared, comes to her. Xiaodi realizes there is someone behind her, so she turns around and sees Yu-hung flickering the light on and off, which makes him look scary, and Xiaodi gets scared. Yu-hung says, "I was scared, so I came here." Xiaodi takes him to her room and makes him sleep and asks, "Why are you so afraid of the dark?" He says, "In childhood, Some kids locked me in a warehouse, so I got scared, and I've been afraid ever since. Just then, Xiaodi's mom's voice is heard waking up, so Xiaodi hides under Yu Heng's blanket. Xiaodi asks, has she gone? Yu Heng says, no, keep lying down for a little longer. By then, it's morning, and Xiaodi sees she was sleeping on Yu Heng's bed, and a lot of time has passed. She quickly comes out where her mom and Yu Heng are. Her mom says, Yu Heng told me he was scared, so he took you to his room. Xiaodi says, nothing more than that happened. After this, Mu Ran comes to this house and asks for food. He asks Xiaodi's mom for dumplings, so mom says, I will definitely give them. Later, they sit down to eat, and Yu Heng coughs. Xiaodi gives him water, seeing which Mu Ran gets jealous. He also extends his hand forward, but Xiaodi doesn't notice him. Xiaodi's mom notices this and tells Mu Ran, pull your hand back now because Xiaodi is not noticing you. While eating, Yu Heng gets a coin in his mouth. Just then, Xiaodi's mom says, I put this coin in, and whoever gets this coin can make a wish. Yu Heng asks, Xiaodi, will you go to a place with me? After this, they both go to a movie hall, and in conversation, Xiaodi promises him, I will not leave you, and go anywhere. Anyway, then these two go to a market where Yu Heng starts showing Xiaodi every product. Just then, they both see Xiaodi's mom, who is talking to renovation workers about Xiaodi's house. Xiaodi goes and talks to them, but here, Yu Heng's face falls. After this, her mom starts to leave, so Yu Heng asks, can't you stay a little longer? Her mom explains a lot to Yu Heng and leaves from there. Xiaodi says, let's go out together for our respective work, but Yu Heng says, I want to eat dumplings made by your mom's hands. After this, Yu Heng is in his studio and asks Liu Yan, in love, what does a girl look for in a boy? Liu Yan says, the boy should be rich, handsome, and sweet. Then at home, Yu Heng goes to Xiaodi and says, I have cooked food for you, and sweetly holds her hand and asks her to eat. Then he also gives her his credit card. So Xiaodi is surprised, but then Xiaodi takes the card. Meanwhile, Mu Ran makes preparations to meet Xiaodi. He tells Xiaodi, tomorrow is my conference, please come. Xiaodi agrees. Elsewhere, Xiaodi meets Yu Heng, and Liu Yan tells her, tomorrow we have a conference, please come. Xiaodi tells about Mu Ran's conference, which makes Yu Heng feel bad. Anyway, then Xiaodi goes to Mu Ran's conference, but she feels, I should have been at Yu Heng's conference. Meanwhile, Yu Heng's team waits for when they will be called to the conference. Just then, a team member says, Mu Ran has also arranged a conference where he is going to talk about his girlfriend. I hope he doesn't announce Xiaodi as his girlfriend. After this team comes to the conference, and just then, Xiaodi also arrives there because Bing insisted a lot for her to come here. Yu Heng happily holds her hand, and they both look at each other. Then Xiaodi takes the mic from a reporter's hand and says, neither am I Mu Ran's girlfriend, nor am I Yu Heng's sister. Reporters ask, if you are not his sister, then why were you living in his house while your scandal with Mu Ran was ongoing? Xiaodi doesn't understand what to say. So Yu Heng takes the mic and says, whatever you want to ask me. From today, she is mine, and I will protect her. Meanwhile, at Mu Ran's conference, a reporter announces Yu Heng has called Xiaodi his girlfriend. Mu Ran is surprised, so his assistant Zhao tries to take him away from there. Meanwhile, Liu Yan asks Bing, will we still remain a couple? To which Bing asks, do you want to get rid of me? Liu Yan says, no, I want to remain a couple. At this, both of them happily decide to be a couple again. Then Liu Yan's team members come and say, Wiz Han's team wants to play a game with this team. Liu Yan says, they will lose. Wiz Han is passing by and comes and says some taunting things, and in all this, a fight breaks out among them. Meanwhile, Xiaodi and Yu Heng are in the car, and Yu Heng slowly extends his hand towards Xiaodi, and Xiaodi also holds his hand. After this, Mu Ran is going towards his house when he sees Xiaodi there. In conversation, he says, I have a date right now. Hearing this, Xiaodi happily leaves from there, and Mu Ran starts crying a lot. The next day, Xiaodi wants to name one of her designs Eternal Star. Just then, Yu Heng comes there and asks, what changes do I need to bring in myself to be in this relationship? Xiaodi says, I like you just the way you are. Then Xiaodi, Bing, and Yang Fan are sitting in a restaurant waiting for their client. After this, they see that their client is Mr. Ding. He sees a demo dress made by Xiaodi and realizes it is Miss Zhang's embroidery style. He likes this design. He asks Xiaodi to present her dresses in an exhibition. Meanwhile, Bing tells Xiaodi, to make your relationship work, you have to do what I say. Then Xiaodi goes to Yu Heng disguised as a boy and is about to say the lines that Bing taught her. She says, there is no one at home here, and how many more clues should I give you? But she realizes that she said the wrong line. Yu Heng pulls her close and asks, what you said? Should I do it? Then Xiaodi somehow runs away from there. The next morning, Xiaodi hides her face from Yu Heng, but Yu Heng comes to her and asks, what are you doing? She says, I am making a design. I am very busy. Yu Heng tells her to make uniforms for his team, and then asks Xiaodi to take his measurements. In conversation, Xiaodi says that Bing had told her to do last night's thing. So Yu Heng says, don't worry, I have found a good relationship for us. After this, Mu Ran's cousin, Jin Xuan, comes to Yu Heng and says, I want to invest in your team. At first, Yu Heng hesitates, but later he agrees. Meanwhile, Yu Heng tells Xiaodi, I will take you somewhere for an outing. Xiaodi feels shy and therefore says, right now, I have to go somewhere. After that, I will decide whether I will go out with you or or not. The place Xiaodi goes to is actually her childhood school. There, she meets an aunt from that school and says, "My parents adopted me in childhood, and that's when I left from here." The aunt says, "In childhood you used to live with a boy, and he is still looking for you today." Then that aunt calls Yu Heng and says, "The one you are looking for has just come here, and her name is Xiaodi." Hearing this, Yu Heng goes to meet Xiaodi and shows her the necklace that Xiaodi had given him in childhood, so that when they grew up they could find each other with the help of that necklace. Xiaodi also has the same necklace. Happily, they both hug each other. Anyway, then at home, Xiaodi is chopping vegetables, and Yu Heng comes and kisses her on the cheek. Xiaodi feeds him a vegetable, so he kisses Xiaodi on the cheek again. As this continues, Xiaodi says, "Yu Heng, if you keep bothering me, how will I cook food for you?" Then, Yu Heng doesn't kiss her anymore, but just keeps hugging her, and in this way, their love continues. Meanwhile, Yang Fan and Bing come to Xiaodi. Yang Fan says, "We are running out of space in the studio for our project, so please tell Yu Heng." Xiaodi says, "No need to ask. Take as much space as you want." Yang Fan and Bing say, "Now that's like a Mrs. Boss." Then Bing says, "Liu Yan doesn't take me out." To which Xiaodi replies, "Actually, his grandma is sick." Then Bing goes and meets the grandma and pays her full hospital fees. Liu Yan comes and sees his grandma and also sees some gifts kept on the side. After this, Liu Yan goes to the doctor and wants to pay his grandma's hospital fees, but the doctor says, "Your girlfriend has already made all the payments and has also arranged a nurse for her here." Liu Yan doesn't like this and meets Bing and gets angry about it. He says, "You are rich by birth. You wouldn't know how middle-class people save every penny to spend on things." Bing, crying, goes to Xiaodi, and Xiaodi also tells her, "Bing, you shouldn't have done that," and starts to calm her down. Then, Yu Heng calls Liu Yan and asks, "What happened between you and Bing? Come and take her from here." Liu Yan says, "We broke up." Yu Heng says, "Do one thing, take tomorrow off." After this, Yu Heng goes and hugs Xiaodi, and Xiaodi says, "I am dusting. Aren't you afraid of dust?" Yu Heng says, "I am more afraid of losing you than that." After this, Yu Heng starts getting close to Xiaodi when the doorbell rings, and they both, being very close, open the door. And Xiaodi's dad, seeing this from outside, gets angry, and with him, Xiaodi's mom has also come. Anyway, then Xiaodi's mom tells Yu Heng, "Do something so that it shows how much you like Xiaodi." Then Yu Heng proposes to Xiaodi for marriage, and she also says yes. Xiaodi's dad gets even angrier, but actually, he is acting because he wants Yu Heng, fearing him to take good care of Xiaodi. Meanwhile, Liu Yan tells Yu Heng, "I can't live without Bing." So Yu Heng tells him to behave well with Bing. Then Yu Heng thinks, "I don't know what Xiaodi's dad likes and dislikes." Muran is very close to Xiaodi's dad, so he would know what he likes. That's why Yu Heng goes to him and asks the same thing and wants to stay at his house for some time. Muran says, "Okay, but in return you will have to show my cousin Jin Xuan that you work under me." Muran does this because Jin Xuan has made Yu Heng his business partner, and therefore Muran wants to level up his image in front of him because Yu Heng is the same man who snatched his ladylove, Xiaodi, from him. After this, Muran and Yu Heng go to Jin Xuan, and Yu Heng does everything that Muran tells him to. Then we see Yu Heng, Xiaodi, and Xiaodi's mom and dad sitting down to eat. There, Xiaodi's dad wants to give Yu Heng a fee to break up with Xiaodi, which makes Yu Heng feel bad. Xiaodi somehow makes her dad focus on the food. When Yu Heng touches the food, Xiaodi's dad tells Yu Heng, "In our custom until the girls start eating, boys do not touch the food." In this way, he keeps taunting and intimidating Yu Heng. Meanwhile, Bing goes to see Liu Yan's grandma, and after taking care of her, is leaving from there when Liu Yan is outside. Bing says, "I will not come here from now on." Liu Yan stops her and says, "I don't want you to leave me." At this, Bing says, "But we broke up," and leaves from there. Meanwhile, a pomegranate peeling competition starts between Yu Heng and Xiaodi's dad, in which Yu Heng wins, so he is given a chance to make a wish. At this, Xiaodi says, "I'll tell you about the wish. Dad, please accept our relationship." Yu Heng shows Xiaodi's dad a necklace, and Xiaodi also takes out her necklace. Yu Heng says, "I have known your daughter for a very long time, and I promise that I will take very good care of her." Then Xiaodi's dad accepts this relationship, but he says, "I will take some more tests of Yu Heng." After this, Bing explains to Xiaodi, "Go and talk to Liu Yan," but she doesn't agree. Xiaodi says, "Liu Yan sent this coffee. You drink it." Just then, Liu Yan is passing by, so Bing says, "I don't like coffee." Then Liu Yan says, "The boss is talking to his client inside, so please don't go inside." After this, Yu Heng's team is partying with Yu Heng and Xiaodi. Yu Heng goes to drink, but Xiaodi stops him, thinking, he will behave the same way he did last time he drank. Yu Heng says, "I remember what all I did last time I drank." Meanwhile, Bing and Liu Yan drink a lot, and later Liu Yan comes to Bing and kisses her. Then Yu Heng also starts getting close to Xiaodi. Just then, Bing comes there, so Yu Heng says, "You go rest in this room." Actually, Liu Yan is in that room, and seeing him, Bing asks, "Are you sleeping?" Meanwhile, Xiaodi puts her ear to the wall and listens, thinking, what kind of sounds are coming from Bing's room? Just then, Yu Heng tells her, go to sleep. Then he goes to kiss Xiaodi, but seeing her nervous, he kisses her on the forehead. The next morning, we see that Bing and Liu Yan have become lovers again. Then, after a lot of work, Yu Heng tells his team, take a rest. But meanwhile, Wiz Han tells his team, keep working continuously. Here, Yu Heng asks Xiaodi to kiss him on both cheeks. Then he pouts his lips forward, but Xiaodi moves away. Then the day of the final competition arrives, where these two teams fight and Yu Heng's team wins. After this, Yu Heng calls Xiaodi, but he can't find her. Liu Yan is in on this plan and says, I am finding her and bringing her. After this, the lights go off, so Yu Heng comes out of his room and sees a lot of decorations that Xiaodi has done. Xiaodi says, I will always stand before you like this. Later, everyone comes to Yu Heng's house to eat, and Mu Ran tells Xiaodi, I was unnecessarily after you. I am sorry. Later, Yu Heng and Xiaodi go to a place, and there Xiaodi says, we both will be together from childhood until we grow old. And with this, the drama has a happy ending.